Pharmacies in Windsor-Essex are starting to receive second doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine, but many places that offered first doses back in March aren't doing so again. It's creating confusion for those who aren't sure how to get their second dose. With more, I'm joined live by CBC's Sanjay Maru. Sanjay, on Friday we knew doses were coming, but we didn't know when. What do we know today?
Well, Chris, I reached out to a few pharmacies in the region, and they all say they received exactly 50 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine today. But not all pharmacies that offered it back in March are doing so this week, as you mentioned, Chris. According to the province, in March, 57 pharmacies in Windsor-Essex offered first doses. But today's list from the health unit has just 24 offering those second doses. Among those who got their first dose at a pharmacy not part of the new list is Emily Holland's mother. Holland's helping her mom book her second dose. She says her mom got that first dose at a pharmacy in Bell River on March 12th. When she called them last week, she learned they were not administering second doses. So she called up other pharmacies, but was told they're prioritizing people who got their first shot there. Now she's frustrated as she scrambles to figure out how her mother can get that second dose.
She's at the point now where she's giving up and hoping that maybe the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine gets approved for second dosage, but she's completely beside herself, especially if things come out where restrictions are put in place for people who are not fully vaccinated. That's not their problem. It's not that they didn't choose not to get vaccinated. It's kind of like a soul-crushing feeling because we've been waiting so long for vaccines.
Sanjay, there's a lot of confusion here. How are pharmacies dealing with the rollout?
Well, Chris, the biggest issue they're facing is just fielding the hundreds of calls coming in. One pharmacy owner I spoke with says they administered 210 doses of AstraZeneca between March 10th and the 19th. But remember, they received just 50 doses. So for the others, they're being told they'll have to wait for a future shipment of AstraZeneca to arrive. Today, however, was a big shock to the Windsor Avenue pharmacy. On Friday, I spoke to the owner there who was expecting to get second doses, but over the weekend, he says he received an email from the health unit, a survey which he needed to fill out or else he would not receive any vaccines. Since they're closed over the holiday, he didn't see that email. And when you look at the health unit's list released today, you'll see Windsor Avenue Pharmacy is nowhere to be found. The result is a phone line that's been blowing up all day and calls that have ended in disappointment.
It's difficult to, be the person that patients are looking to for answers and have no answers. So apologizing to everyone and saying, I'm sorry, I hope that we'll have shots soon. And they ask when, and I say, I don't know. And it's not having answers is a difficult thing to do here because everyone is looking for help and guidance from the pharmacy. And we're not providing a whole lot of that right now. We're just kind of waiting.
And another pharmacist I spoke with says for those unable to get their shot this week, it may not necessarily be a bad thing. Research suggests the maximum effectiveness of the AstraZeneca vaccine is at 12 weeks. And for those who got their first dose between March 10th and the 19th, they're currently in week 10. Meanwhile, the health unit says in the event of a shortage, they would reach out for more supply from the province. But if you're among those eligible to get your second dose of AstraZeneca, it's not a certainty that you'll be able to get it this week. Chris.
Thanks, Sanjay. CBC Sanjay Maru live tonight.